Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn Marie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a highly anticipated video because here on my channel I've been giving you my skincare journeys and updates from day one all the way till now, which is a year and 4 months using CeraVe Differin gel, and it has changed my skin, so I'm so excited to share this all with you. Now, to be honest with you, a lot of the products are exactly the same. My skin has not got used to these products like some people say. They really just work, and I do have like different routines depending on like how my skin is feeling and what I think it needs. And I have no makeup on right now. I literally feel comfortable with no makeup on now, which is crazy because I've never ever felt that way before. And in my previous videos I felt really uncomfortable showing you my acne, but I don't even have that much of it to show you. But it really just fixed everything for me, and I'm so happy to share this with you. This was my bad side. This cheek here always was really gross with breakouts, and when I purged, this cheek was like gross. I'm not like, I can't even lie, it was just like cystic and yucky. So the purge process was a bit much with Differin, but it definitely got all the gunk out for sure. This side of my skin was never really that bad to begin with, and now it's just even more glowy. So now I'm just going to take you through the products, but I'm also going to share that I did find out that I had an egg intolerance, and I noticed a big change in my skin once I stopped eating eggs, and eggs are in everything. I noticed that my face was in general less inflamed, and I wasn't holding as much fluid in my face. I looked less puffy, and my breakouts were less severe too. So that's also something to know. And the intolerance test I used was Pinner test, and I will link that down below along with everything else in this video. I do believe I have a code from Pinner test where you can save some money, and I'll put it on the screen here. And I just really highly suggest that you get a food intolerance test, whether it's Pinner test or another one, to see if there is maybe something that's aggravating your system, because that was life-changing for me. But into the products. So this is the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is definitely a staple in my skincare routine. It just is so nice because it doesn't strip your skin like a normal cleanser does. There's no fragrance in it, and fragrance, if you have sensitive skin, can be very irritating. So I try to use all my products without any fragrance. It also has ceramides in it and hyaluronic acid, so it really is juicy, makes the skin feel juicy. It's really, really amazing. So I usually start out with this or this, which is the Renewing Cilic Acid Cleanser. This one I got a little later in the game because I was noticing that when I was cleansing with the hydrating cleanser, although it was doing its job, I felt like I had texture on my skin, and then when I was running and sweating, I would get these little bumps on my forehead. And I was watching Dr. Dre, which is another YouTuber. She's a dermatologist, and I was watching some of her videos, and she said that you need some silic acid to fix that problem, and she was absolutely right. This, of course, is non-comedogenic. It's non-drying, which sometimes you can get with higher doses of silic acid, and it has ceramides as well as silic acid. So this makes your face feel a little more clean, quote unquote, than the hydrating cleanser. So what I do is I'll use this maybe in the morning because it does have the silic acid in it, and you can't use that along with vitamin A, which is your Differin and your adapalene. So I'll use any of my silic acid products in the morning and my adapalene at night, which is Differin gel. We'll get into that. But yeah, this is a great cleanser and it makes you feel fantastic. To go along with the silic acid, I got the Silic Acid Lotion for rough and bumpy skin, and that's those little bumps that you get on the forehead. This really helps with that, using that silic acid cleanser and this lotion. It works fantastic. It exfoliates and moisturizes while helping restore the protective skin barrier. It has ceramide, silic acid, and vitamin D. I think this is fantastic. I use this during the day because it does have silic acid in it, and I keep that away from my Differin gel, which has adapalene in it, and those two don't mix. So now that I told you my morning moisturizer, this is my PM moisturizer, and it is the facial moisturizing lotion from from CeraVe again. As you can tell, I love CeraVe. It's oil-free and it has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. Niacinamide helps with redness, so this is great to use, and you can use it with the vitamin A and the adapalene, so that is a non-issue there, and it does calm down my skin, so I really truly love this. Now here is the star of the show. This is adapalene, and adapalene just literally fixed my skin. It purged for a while. I would say 3 months. They say it's like 6 weeks, but I purged for a very long time, as I told you guys in my other videos. I lucked out because I kind of was starting this journey during coronavirus and I was home anyway, and I just like was not, you know, gonna be posting photos of myself purging. So it's a little more difficult, I guess, if you are going to be out and about, because your skin does get dramatically worse before it gets better on this, and you're gonna want to give up, but don't, because it does, like, I mean, isn't this crazy? Like, I don't know, like, I've never thought I would be able to have skin this clear ever. High school Carolyn is quaking. But yeah, this stuff is amazing, and you use it at night, and you can't use it with Cilic acid. So that's pretty much all you need to know about this guy. It's wonderful. So at night, to really help you, especially when you're in that purging period, you can use some benzoyl peroxide to spot treat those angry zits, and you can use this with the adapalene. So what you would do is cleanse your skin, then put on the moisturizer, then put on the adapalene, and then spot treat with this. And this is by Neutrogena, which is the first product that wasn't Differin or CeraVe. And this is just, I believe it's 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, so it's a low percentage, it won't irritate your skin, and it works amazing, and it makes those zits disappear. I also have a Cilic acid treatment as well. So if I just have one of those like pesky, really like, I don't want to, it's like kind of like an oily zit that's like that I want to dry up, I won't use the vitamin A or the Differin gel at night, and I will instead put this advanced acne spot treatment on the spot. I sometimes will do this during the day as well if I have a really bad spot, and this really just dries it up and it makes it go away, and it looks so much better within 24 hours. And this is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment with Cilic Acid Acne Medication. It won't over dry you, and it just makes that zit look 10 times better. All right, so now we have another product that is not CeraVe or Differin or Neutrogena or Clean and Clear. This is Pond's, good old-fashioned Pond's. And if I am wearing a lot of makeup that day, which I've actually been being better about, like wearing less, so maybe that has something to do with my skin getting better too. I am wearing a lot less makeup, but this is really great at getting mascara off. I use this as a first cleanse, and then I go in with either the hydrating cleanser or the Cilic acid cleanser. I don't use this in the morning though, obviously. I don't have makeup on my skin. This is only if you have makeup on your skin. This is the fragrance-free version. Make sure you get the fragrance-free one or you're gonna get irritated. And it's a deep cleanser, and it literally just melts the makeup off your face. It's amazing. So in the winter months, when I get super dry skin, which is not right now, I will, after I use my PM moisturizer, I'll go in with the CeraVe moisturizing cream and put it on top of it. This is a bit thicker, a little more occlusive, and it helps with epidermal water loss, and you just wake up and your skin is way better, because where I am, I'm in New Jersey, it gets super cold in the winter, and this just adds that little extra layer, and then I take it away in the summer because my skin tends to be not as dry then. Now, if I'm really suffering from dry skin in the winter, I will use this healing ointment, which is practically a petroleum jelly, but this also has ceramides in it because it's by CeraVe. I also use this on my lips. So what I'll do is I will just kind of, if my skin is really bad and like cracking dry, I will put this on, and like they call it the slug, at night. And this is non-comedogenic. Just make sure you wash your face good so you don't like trap dirt underneath it when you use this. I would definitely double cleanse that day, and it works miracles to revive, like if you get, I don't know, I sometimes get cracks around by my lips or around by my nose when it's really cold, so this really helps with that. Also, I just use this every day as well. It really helps with my lips, and what I do is I go in with this Vanilla Rose lip balm, which I got from a local health food store, and it has organic coca and shea butter in it, and it really is amazing. And this really helped my lips in the winter, and I'll put this on and then I'll slap this on top of it. So I got the ingredients just going deep down into my skin, and then you got your petroleum jelly and your ceramides on top, just like making a barrier that lets this do its job. And that is all the products I've been using for my skin. I absolutely love them. I've noticed a huge difference in my skin. It's clear now. I'm very confident. I can leave the house without makeup on. I feel so much better about myself, and I'm very happy. And to be honest with you, by about a year in is when my skin was like starting to look perfect, you know, or in my, it's not perfect, but in my eyes compared to what it was before, I am so confident and happy. I'm like, la la la, look at it. But I do get compliments now, and it makes me feel so good because I came from like cystic acne. So I'm really happy about it. And on that note, guys, I hope you subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you do, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. I love you guys so much.